From one Twins way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Wild Thing Bliss. That one found hard the other way. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard now with one away.
That's the swing right there. You spoke that.
Third, the shortstop, Anthony Bunty.
Back.
Step off, throw to first, and she dives back in safely. Hey! Step off, throw to first. Bliss back on a dive.
Runner.
There goes the runner. In the air, right field. Rodriguez on the move. Brings it in. And there's two down. Here's the third baseman, Christine Dietrich.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Step off, throw to first. Bliss dives back in safely. Back over to first, and she's back in that time as well. And that's the second disengagement now. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Runner at second, two down. Here in game one of this three-game set. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike.
Get out.
Throw bounces, and she's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. She had a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Two outs and one in scoring position. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Way inside, gets out of the way. 2-2. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Xavier Isaac in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. This is again 5 in a row.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one lifted to left. And that's the 3rd out. Guardians strand a couple. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Hard hit to right center. She gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one down.
Wow, she looked like she was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Bliss, a former Cy Young Award winner, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. That one hammered center field. This one's got a chance. You can kiss it goodbye. A soaring shot to center. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, she made him pay.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Twin up to hit. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. In the air to left center. She's got it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop.
Back in Minnesota, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Wild Thing Bliss. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Takes it in for the out.
Of course, you have to credit the pitching for making them beat the ball into the ground so often, but I haven't seen much of an adjustment from the hitters yet either. Got to find a way to get under the ball a little bit more.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as she makes the catch.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, Walker.
One down. Down the number 2 hitter, Wild Thing Bliss. She's already homered here in this one. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Onto the patio and gone. See you later. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and we are starting over.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. She's flexing her power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Emmanuel Rodriguez, the next twin up to hit. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. On a line, Bliss makes a nice running catch.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jason Barreto departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher coming on, the veteran David Vesta.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 4, 2 groundouts, a flyout, and a strikeout. She's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
Maybe she thought she should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using her legs to her advantage right here.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the top half of the 10th. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Number 77, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brown also getting ready. Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Way back there. It's got a chance. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Otto Lopez, the next twin up to hit. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. You got to figure regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. Man at second. On a line out towards center. She's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag, and that's the ball game. Bliss had a great showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.